Yeah, no, since we're just spiraling off this tangent, I'm going to go off with that as well. But I don't know if you've seen or been excited for anything for Halo Infinite since they
I
redid some of their graphics design and everything.
So the thing with Halo Infinite is I'm trying my absolute best to not see too much about it because Halo is my all-time favorite series. Like
Yep.
I can go back and play Halo every like all of them. It doesn't matter. OTST is fantastic. Like I saw a graphic the other day that was hilarious and it was like you play Halo 3 for the multiplayer, you play Halo 2 for the game, you play ODST for the environment, and then it was like or Halo, and then you play Halo Reach because it's just awesome. And I was like, yeah, I was like, that's all of the games are great and all of them are fantastic, and I play all of them, and I don't even care. Like five, you know, yeah, there's some issues with it, obviously, but like still, it's a Halo game. I'm down, and so like like beyond excited for Infinity, and so I've just been trying to keep myself like I'm trying to just let it kind of shock me that it's out and like it's ready to go and like oh it's coming like yeah that game it's coming out literally in a month like that's how I want to be, so I've like not looked at anything, so you
Okay,
anything you say
great.
at this point is an update.
Okay, great. So I'm totally the opposite. I've totally bought into it. I've been looking for something to get into and like to be hyped for because I haven't been for a game or like enjoyed anything like that in a really long time.
Probably
So,
since Red Dead Redemption 2.
oh yeah, see, I still didn't even play that game, but I
Oh
actually
my
need to go through
god,
that.
bro.
Okay, Dylan, I'm currently going through God of War from 2018. And
Yeah,
it's
that's fair. I beat
fantastic.
God of War. It was fun. It was
Yeah.
great. It was a
But
great game.
I've completely leaned into it. I've been back playing some of the Halo multiplayer and stuff. Still fun, still timeless. So definitely will take the time for that. Halo 5, I never owned. Our roommate actually, Danny and I had Halo Infinite or Halo 5 and played the multiplayer. It was really fun actually. I just never bought it because we think we played through the campaign in our room. So I saw of it, but yeah, it's the campaign and multiplayer and stuff still really fun to play. Went back and started playing like the lasso missions, which is legendary all skulls on, just like
Oh
for fun
man,
with like a friend, Jack, who
dude.
is also possibly maybe he'll come on. He's also a graphic designer for the MLS now, so he'd have some input on what's going on their side. So boom, good segue there. Yeah.
He's a Spurs fan.
Oh, I didn't even know that part either. He's a,
Tottenham
Interesting.
Spurs, not Spurs.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
Yeah.
immediately
yeah.
American meat side of me. But yeah, it's it has a lot going for it. I completely turned it off after the first like E3 showing because of basically all the issues people were talking about. It looked like it was blocky, it looked like garbage and didn't look like Halo at all. And they actually went back and changed everything. They have a bunch of different like multiplayer reveals or like battle packs and like the season things that everyone does now, but you can go back and you can go ahead and do them anytime. You don't have to do them
I saw
concurrently.
that. Yeah.
Very cool. No loot boxes, anything like that.
Yep. Saw
Cross
that.
platform, of course.
Yep.
Now we both
That's
are, well,
incredible.
all of us are on PC now, but if we weren't, still do Xbox, and it's also fully supported by PC. The Halo Master Chief Collection, I don't know if you bought that yet, but we have to play that at some point, actually is
I have
updated.
I have it on my Xbox. I have the entire. Dylan, I have all of the games. What are you
Well, do
talking
you have,
about?
but if you have it on PC, we could play it all the way through. I think the
Well, I
problem
don't have it on
was,
PC.
yeah, it might be worth a buy because I don't think they did a cross platform at this point for it, but it actually works
Yeah,
really well.
if you want to play through all of the games before this one comes out, I will 100% do that with you. So I will 100% buy that if that's something you'd be down for. And
We could do a
yeah.
legendary run on here actually if we wanted to.
I actually got to. I think I beat. I don't know which ones I beat on legendary by myself because I was able because I was very good at the game because I played it all the time. So
Yeah.
I was like I got very good at it where I could actually play legendary by myself totally fine because I like you just know how to play it. Like it's just one of those where like I know how to like do this. I know how to like hide. I know how to shoot to pick my shots. So yeah, I would absolutely love to do. I don't know if we have to do a lasso run. That's up to you. I don't
Oh,
know if you
it's
want to.
no, that
We
would
want
be
to
ours.
subject ourselves to that, but
We probably spent just Jack and I probably somewhere in the tune of like 6 to 7 hours on two missions, like really
yeah,
slowly going through it.
I think I've only beat Halo 3 on lasso.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah. And
Yeah,
to give
and
any perspective, Halo 2 or Halo 3 is looked at as one of the easier campaigns. So
yeah,
that's how
and
bad it is.
I think I got close to beating Halo 2 on lasso, but I just didn't think I had put enough into it, kind of.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, we
but
went through Halo 2 on Xbox, and I think we were going through a legendary run. the two of us, when we were playing it, I think, on the original Xbox.
Yep.
So,
Well,
practice.
I 100% would be down. Let's start from Halo 1 and all the way through. We'll play ODST, we'll play Reach. I can't wait. I'm excited because I love all those games.
Yeah, so you're not looking into anything and everything. That's fine, but a lot of good positives, a lot of things changed around for it, lots of extra details. We're going for it. I saw an actual sound design video that was kind of cool where they went out into the desert and they were like shooting guns and everything to record high quality instead of just making digital sounds up. And they had like sound designers below like little rocks and like cliffs and everything so they could record the bullets shooting over so it was actually like accurate. So it wasn't them sitting out, it wasn't them off to the side. The dude was straight up shooting above him and they had like the mics and everything hooked up below. So it's like, you know, that extra level. I love seeing that stuff. The background is always interesting to learn about.
This game seems to me like it's going to be the pinnacle. Like if it works out the way it is, it's going to be the pinnacle of like all the Halo games. Like finally, like getting it. Which, listen, I'm all for. Like I said, I love the Halo games. I was at the Halo 5 midnight release, by the way. I want to point that out.
Were you?
100%. I was at the.
What was it? At GameStop or something?
Yeah, I was at the midnight release for that in Kentucky because my friend was like, "Hey, that game's releasing tonight," and I was like, "Really?" I was like, "That's one of my favorite series." It was like, and he was like, "You want to go?" And I was like, "Honestly, yeah." Like, I've never been to a midnight release for one of them. I was like, "Yeah, I definitely do." And I actually bought a controller there. I remember that. Yeah, I actually have. Hold on one sec. Let me just little story time here.
I remember you specifically got this controller and you're like, "Look, it's a collectible," and I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool actually." They didn't cheap out.
See, so this is my my custom Master Chief controller. And the funny thing now, I think they sell for like a couple $100, but
ooh, it held up really well. I like the bumpers being the visor color. That's pretty sweet.
Oh, it's awesome. Like the little the D-pad right here is also the bump, like the color. So yeah, the visor color. Oh, it's such a it feels good too, the controller and the hand and everything. I used it for a while, and then when I realized how expensive it was, I was like, I'm only going to use this with the Halo. So when we do our run through, and we'll probably record it for YouTube, just because why not?
Yeah.
We'll 100% be using that controller then. So
yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to do that as well. Last side note on that is that one of the things I didn't like about Halo, like 5 years ago or something, was like getting so caught up in the Call of Duty, like fast pacedness and everything and like movement. Love that part. Now it doesn't matter as much because actually, even though Halo is slower, it's still like it went back to being really fun. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of weird as well.